Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is permafrost. First, let us see why is it in the news. Recently, a new study has found that the northern permafrost region is emitting more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere than it is capturing. Let's discuss what is permafrost. Permafrost is a layer beneath the Earth's surface that remains frozen continuously for at least 2 years. It is predominantly found in high mountainous regions and at higher latitudes, particularly near the North and South poles. Nearly a quarter of the land area in Northern Hemisphere contains permafrost, spanning over 23 million square kilometers, which is approximately 15% of the Earth's total land area. Let's look into the effects of thawing permafrost. The thawing of permafrost will impact countries where infrastructure like roads and buildings were constructed on permafrost, such as the Russian railways. Without permafrost, water drainage and evaporation will change, leading to drying up of wetlands and decreased plant growth. Thawing can alter landscapes, causing slumping ground, unstable forest, and shallow lakes. In hilly regions, it can trigger landslides. Reduced resources will affect wildlife survival, and people may face challenges finding water and food where permafrost disappears. Many northern villages built on permafrost face risk as thawing can damage houses, roads, and other infrastructure. Permafrost stores vast amounts of global warming gases, estimated at about 1,500 billion tons of carbon. A warming climate may release these gases, further escalating global temperatures. Thawing permafrost could contribute to rising sea levels if all permafrost worldwide thaws. Ancient bacteria and viruses trapped in ice and soil become active when permafrost thaws, posing health risks to humans and animals. Scientists have discovered microbes over 4 lakh years old in thawed permafrost. Researchers predict that fires and abrupt thawing event could increase carbon emissions by up to 40% by the end of the century, unless fossil fuel emissions are drastically reduced. Let's now discuss way forward. First, reducing carbon footprint. With 7 billion people consuming varying amounts of the planet's resources, understanding your carbon footprint can help mitigate your environmental impact. Second, investing in energy-efficient products. It is crucial to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, otherwise these individuals will bear the brunt of a hotter Earth. Third, supporting climate-friendly businesses. It helps decrease your environmental impact and conserves natural resources, thereby reducing carbon footprints. Fourth, research indicates that global emissions must be halved by 2030 and reach net zero by mid-century to avert the worst effects of climate change. Policymakers should prioritize more significant emissions reductions. Fifth, there needs to be an increase in funding for the development of inexpensive and clean energy production. Now it's time for the practice question. The question is, considering permafrost, evaluate the following statements. 1. Permafrost refers to ground that remains frozen continuously for a minimum of 2 consecutive years. 2. The active layer of permafrost remains frozen throughout the year. 3. The lower layers of permafrost consist mainly of mineral-rich soils. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Send the answer to this question in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe for more such content.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.